Hi, everyone, and welcome to Noonchi's podcast. So excited to have Daisy D. Macaulay here, who is the founder or creator of Noona Chronicles, a personal blog on Facebook. Well, it's a blog, but then it's also on Facebook. So super excited to have her. She is dialing in from the Philippines, you guys. So Daisy, so nice to meet you.
Yeah, hello, hi.
I'm so
Hi,
excited. I
Noona.
found, yeah, I know you're Noona too. I found Noona
Yeah, we're both.
Chronicles. Yeah, when did I find Noona Chronicles? I forget. I can't believe I didn't discover it before, but I just remember finding it on Facebook and so excited to find another Noona talking about K-dramas, right?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah,
I love K-drama. Yeah.
I know. So I want to ask you, how did you start Noona Chronicles? Tell me the story of how you started it.
Oh, yeah. So Noona Chronicles actually is it's a blog which I started because I was a part of another blog before. It's called Chingu to the World. So we are three friends who started that blog, but there are things that I cannot post in that blog because I still have to ask permission if it's okay. So what I did was I started my own, and that's how Nuna Chronicles came to be. And it's already 2 years, I think. 2 years. The blog is 2 years, and I'm just happy that it's already on the 77,000 followers as of today.
I know,
So
that's
yes, yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
I'm
I
so
know.
excited for you. I know, I love it. I love it. And I love what you post. That's how I found you. I saw it and I saw some of the K-drama posts and I'm like, this is so cool. I really like this Chronicles. So I'm super excited to have you here. That's super awesome. So it's only 2 years old. Well, tell me how you got into K-dramas. Tell me how it
Oh,
all started.
it actually started way back. When the first K-drama I watched was oh, I forgot the title. It's Song Ye Kyo and Song Seung Hyun.
Yes.
It's an
Oh.
old drama. Oh, I forgot the
I know,
title.
me
Oh my
too. I
gosh.
know Song Hye Kyo.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh gosh, me too. We're drawing a
um,
blank here, folks. Oh.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the first K drama I watched, and I remember it was on TV because DVDs and internet was not yet
Right.
discovered back then. So I was watching it on TV, but I was not into it. I was not a fanatic. I just love the story. I love how the characters actually develop. And then it started from there. I watched other K dramas, Jewel in the Palace. I love Jewel
Yes,
in
that was
the
a good
Palace.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, and Full House. That
Oh,
that really was
another Song Hye
that
Kyo
got
drama.
me.
Yeah, she was super cute in
Yeah,
that one. Mm-hmm.
yeah. That Full House. And then I stopped. Actually stopped because I just love watching it, but I'm not into. I'm not really
You
Yes,
weren't a
I'm not in.
fanatic. You weren't an
Yeah,
addict.
I'm not a fanatic. But I started to be an addict 2018. Yeah, I think that's 2018. I resigned from work
Wow.
because I had to take care of my youngest. I
Mm.
cannot find any help at that time. So I had to resign. So what I did was what I saw Wayugi, Korean Odyssey on
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a
Netflix.
good one.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I watched it and that got me hooked again. And this time
Yeah,
there's
Lee
no
Seung-gi.
turning back.
Lee Seung-gi's in that one.
Lee
Yeah.
Seung-gi, yeah, Lee
Mm-hmm.
Seung-gi and oh, I forgot the girl.
Chasung. Oh, I
There.
forgot the girl too, but Chasung one is in that too, and I like him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that got me hooked, and I was so into Lee Seung-gi for a while. Oh, all of his dramas I've watched right after Wayugi, and then that started by
And you
fanaticism on
went
K
down
drama.
the addict, right? The fanatic. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow. So then, okay, so that was the first one that got you hooked. That's super exciting. So you're in the Philippines. Tell me a little bit more about how I love talking to other people in other countries about how they watch K dramas. How are you watching them in the Philippines on direct TV or how does it work there?
Yeah, Netflix. We
Ah,
have
us too.
Netflix.
Okay.
yeah, Netflix and OTT, View, and we have WeTV and Viki. Those platforms we use those platforms here,
Okay.
and also those who cannot use those platforms, there are K dramas here that are being shown on TV, although they are dubbed in Filipino.
Oh, right. Okay, right.
Oh, so yeah, yeah, they dub it in
That's
Filipino. So
is that weird? It's not the same, right? Having it dubbed.
yeah, I don't actually watch it if it's dubbed in I just love hearing the Korean language, and just read the subtitles. I'm better. I like that better.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with you. I remember seeing it when it's dubbed in English or something. No, I just no. That's just weird,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's true that it sounds weird actually. I tried watching the audio English audio for Love Alarm
Hmm,
when it came out on Netflix.
yeah,
I did not like it. I had to put back the Korean audio for it
right.
to be better.
It's not
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same.
yeah.
Not the same.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. That's super cool. I know. You know what? And what's so cool is there's so many K-drama fans in the Philippines. There's a lot.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
I
There's a lot. We go to fan meets when before the pandemic, when
right.
when the actors, Korean actors go here for fan meets. Oh my gosh,
Is it
the
crazy?
people just line up to watch.
Wow.
Really,
You
they pay
know,
to watch their.
yeah, well, one of my favorite actors, Kim Sono, did a fan meet, right?
Oh my gosh. He did it on well, not live.
Well,
He
not
did
live.
it on yeah. But
Yeah.
if that would be live, oh my gosh. They would have to book I think MOA with 50,000 capacity just to accommodate the fans. For sure if Kim Sono would come here, if not for the pandemic. Oh my gosh. Really.
Did
I
you
could
get to
just
watch it?
imagine. Huh?
Did you get to watch his fan meet?
Oh yeah. Yes, I did. Yeah,
How
I
many people showed
cannot.
up? Did you get to see how many people?
Oh, I cannot remember. I cannot remember, but there were a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think 5 digits.
Okay,
I
not
don't
quite a
I yeah,
number.
I
But
don't
there were
remember.
6 million
Yeah, I
people,
don't.
so popular.
But I did watch the fan meet. It was really fun. It was fun. Yeah, it was.
That's super cool. Yeah, because I know about the Philippines. So I feel like the US doesn't so I'm in the US, it does not compare to the Philippines and Indonesian fans.
Oh,
K-drama
yes,
fans, right?
Indonesia.
Philippines and
Oh my
Indonesia.
gosh. Yes. There's so many pages, Indonesian fan pages that I see also on Facebook and on Instagram. Really, yes, I agree with you on that.
It amazes me. So I'll ask you this. So you have this blog, and what made you start it? So of course you love K-dramas, but tell me more about how you started Noona Chronicles, why you called it Noona Chronicles.
Oh, I just started it to just for me.
Hmm.
I just want to put my love of K drama out there, and my love of Korean culture and Korean actors and actresses out there. That's why I started the blog. I did not even imagine that it would have this much followers at this time. Someone was asking me if I actually paid uh, to boost my,
That
you
on
can boost
Facebook,
your
right?
posts, yeah, right, to reach more audience. No, so I said no, I don't have money to pay for to boost my posts, so I did not. It's just
Or
maybe yeah, word of mouth, and I have so many loyal followers that I could actually even it's like a group chat when we talk when we reply to each other on the post. So it's actually just that I just I just want to put my I just need an outlet to pour out my love for K-drama and Korean culture actually.
I love that. So, and it's so neat that you have so many people on that Facebook, and you're Filipino and you're talking about Korean culture and Korean dramas. What is it about the Korean culture and Korean dramas that you connect with?
Um well, I love the food. I love the
It's-
even before I yeah even before I actually admitted that I love K-drama and the Korean culture. I love kimchi. I do love kimchi.
awesome.
I do. Yeah, yeah. And I love the food actually. Samgyeopsal, you know,
Oh
the
yeah.
kimchi, the
Some people even
ramyeon. Yeah,
K dramas. Do you watch the K dramas and you want to eat? I just want to eat.
exactly.
K drama.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Tteokbokki, you know, those food, I love them. I love them. I'm a regular customer of Korean grocery stores here because I just love the food. I'm not saying I don't love Filipino food. I really love Korean food. The culture, I really don't know anything about Korean culture per se. I just see them on K-drama, and
Mhm.
of course it's not. I cannot say that what I see is the reality, you know, because it's drama. But I just um maybe something that I can relate with is, you know, their sense of, well, as I see in the drama, their sense of family, you know. Yeah,
Right.
it's different from Filipinos because we have a very close knit you know, close knit relationship, Filipinos, but their sense of family is quite different because there are times when I see them that they don't want to actually show how they feel for each other, but
Mm.
they do it in another they show their love another way, right?
Mhm.
You know how they talk,
Yeah, it's
they
a little bit
sometimes talk.
harsh. It's a little bit rough.
Yeah, yeah. It's harsh. It's sometimes it's rough, but you know they love that person because they sacrifice things. They do things for that person, which is quite different with the way we show here in the Philippines. I just see that as it's something it's raw, you know. It's something that maybe it's the culture, but you know they do love each other. They just show it in a different way. And in every K drama that I watched, it's really like that. It's very hard. I mean, it's very hard for them. They're just, even with their parents, they're just sometimes they just talk back. They're just rude. I don't relate to that, but I don't know. I don't know why. Um, it's hard for them to know to say something unless they're in a very dire situation and they have to say that they love the person, you know. There's something there, there's something
Yes.
there.
I really like that you shared that. So then how do the Philippine within the Filipino family, how do they show their love that's different than
Oh,
Korean culture?
we are very we are more showy, you know. We're
Hmm.
more showy, and it's not right to be rude to your elders here.
Oh,
You
right.
have to, yeah, you cannot answer you. It's not, it's very rude to answer back to persons of authority and your parents. You just don't do that here.
And it's rude in
We
the Korean culture
it's quite the
too.
opposite.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah,
also
yeah.
in the Korean culture. So sometimes I think the drama shows that for drama. I think, but I know what you mean. I mean, Koreans are not very showy, right?
Showy.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah, 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 yeah,
I think that's
yeah. They
interesting.
are.
You think, yeah, you see the Filipino families much more showy. That's a great observation. I love learning this because we're Asian, but they're so different. You
Yeah, 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 yeah.
know?
Mm-mm, yeah.
Wow. Okay. So what other interesting things you're learning watching the K dramas? You're like, wow, that's very different than in our country, or you don't like what
Oh,
something you like.
something I like.
What were you gonna
Well,
say?
maybe no. I thought about drinking. You know, soju.
Yes. Tell me.
The way Koreans drink.
Yeah, a lot.
It's just fascinating to me because they have this I read this once of how you are supposed to drink soju or any alcohol with the people you are with. If you're younger, if your position is lower, you know, they have this they do things. You know, someone has to pour the
Right.
drink. you
That's
have to go sideways and then cover, right? It's so fascinating for me because here you just get the drink, you drink it. It doesn't matter who you're with, if you're older, if you're younger, if you're the boss or if you're the subordinate. So it's so deep. That's fascinating to me how they do that. And the language also, um how it differs when you are younger, it differs when you are older, when
mhm.
you are in a higher position or in a lower position. It just fascinates
Thing.
me that
So
yeah.
In the Philippines or in the Filipino culture, you don't have in Korean culture. It's called honorifics. When you,
Yeah.
yeah, you don't have that.
No, because we just we have words that we use to address the our bosses or those who are older than no the um our superiors, no.
Okay,
So we don't call them by their first names, of course. So we just call them
like Miss.
sir or ma'am, yeah, miss, boss, but in terms of how we talk to them, there's no difference in language. We just talk to them how we talk to someone younger. It's just that we don't call them the same way. If the person is younger, I can just call him or her by their first name. But if they're older, then we have the Nuna only. We
Mhm.
just call them
Yeah,
ate, kuya. Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah, there.
Very
Yeah, yeah.
interesting. Okay, that's good to know. See, I'm learning so much about even about the Filipino culture right now. I'm having a history lesson. That's super exciting. So now I love that. So but you love it. So what is it then? Why did you start the blog? I know you wanted to talk about Korean culture and it was your outlet, but what do you love so much about this Korean K dramas? What does it do for you?
Oh, K-drama. The truth is, K-drama really, it relieves my stress. It it does. And I always tell this to my friends who ask me why I love K-drama. I said it's really good for my mental health. When when
I
I'm
love
thinking
hearing
of
you say
so
that.
yeah, yeah, when I'm thinking of so many things, that with this pandemic and all the things that you read on the news, um, even before the pandemic, everything that you hear, everything around you, the things that you have to do at work. And then I'm a mom, so I also have to take care of the kids. I have to take care of the house. I have a husband. Things just get piled up in your head. And the one thing that I can do before I go to sleep is to watch K-drama.
Mm,
And then it relaxes me. It just takes you to somewhere else where you just don't think of anything else but the drama you're watching. I think this is the one of the things that I can go to if I'm feeling down.
hmm.
K-drama. And whatever genre, even if it's comedy, even if it's something stressful like Penthouse or The World of the Married, it's just something that you can watch, and then you're immersed in it. You forget about anything else. So I think my brain it just got rewired into thinking that there is other things that you can think about other than these problems or other than these things, negative things surrounding you. And this is it. This is it. It just gives me, it relaxes me. Yes, it's true. It's true.
Well, I agree with you. Thank you for sharing that. I mean, I love what you said. Of course, mental health. That's what I do. I and it's so funny. So Penthouse, really? Penthouse also relieves your stress?
Because I'm thinking, wow, other people are into that. I'm not,
Oh, okay, gotcha, gotcha. I gotcha.
right?
I have not
Right?
seen Penthouse. Everybody tells me to watch it, but I'm waiting because I think it might be a little bit stressful. I'm more picky because of my field, but I heard it was so good. I mean, Penthouse, obviously, they're going to win a lot of awards. It's good
Oh
acting.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'll
Yeah, yeah.
watch it, but I was
you can watch it after the season 3 is done.
yeah,
So you
I
can,
think I'll
just binge watch the
maybe I'll
whole
binge
thing.
it
Yeah.
all. Right. I'll binge it all
Yeah,
probably in
yeah.
the summer. Wait, no, it's probably maybe next year, or like the end of the year. No, that's awesome. It's
Yeah,
fantastic
yeah.
for sharing that. So you're right. You're sharing it really helps your mental health, takes away that stress, and just get involved in a story, that you can enjoy. So that said, what K drama can you think of that just gives you all the good emotions that you've watched many times that you love?
Oh, I never get to watch one K-drama more than once because there's so many, yeah,
There
there's
are.
so many things that I want to, to go to watch again. But if I have to answer that question, if I'm going to watch um a K-drama again, I I'm thinking of three.
Okay.
My number one K-drama is actually Goblin.
That's a good
Oh
one.
my gosh.
That's a
It's a roller coaster of emotions. You're going to laugh, you're going to cry.
mhm.
Every emotion out there you're going to feel in
And
a Goblin. Yeah, it's really so good. And another one is Chicago Typewriter.
I didn't
Another
see that.
an
I did not see that one.
Oh my gosh,
I
you
know it's good.
have to.
I
You
know
really have to.
it's
You
good.
really have to watch it. It's so good. And then the last one is this one is Jung Hae In's Something in the
Okay.
Rain.
Oh yeah, that's a good
It's
one. Yes.
just
Sonia Jin.
it's you just feel, yeah, you just feel good from the start until the end. It's so good. We call it the kilig factor. When you feel so giddy inside. Oh,
Oh, even
eh,
with something
oh
in
my,
the brain, because there were some hard parts in that, but you still
yeah, but
okay.
yeah, from the start. But in the latter part of the drama, when I was really, I'm thinking, what's happening. I love it, but the part where it's a happy ending, it's so short. you
Yeah.
know it's probably the last 5 minutes of the drama. That's when you'll realize that, oh,
Yes. The
they,
last
they got back together. Yeah,
right.
but before that, around 2 to 3 episodes before that, oh my gosh, it's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking, but there's so many good things in that drama. There
No,
are so
there are a
many
lot
good
of
things in that
yeah,
drama.
really good issues. Now, what was the word you said? Killing.
Kilig,
Hmm.
kilig,
How do you
kilig.
spell
You know, you have that, but Kilig.
that?
Kinikilig. You know that butterflies in your stomach when
Mm.
you know that they're going to get together. Or no, that scene under the table when they were drinking,
Mm-hmm.
and Son Ye-jin just held Jung
Oh, the
Hae-in's
hair.
hand. Oh,
Yes, that was a
the
good scene.
best,
And
the
then you just
best scene
knew.
for me.
I mean, that's the good thing
Yeah.
about K-drama is very subtle, very like, you know what I mean? Very quiet stuff that they do that you're like, oh my gosh, did you just see that? Right.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Thanks for sharing that. I love that drama too. I really like that. But I love that word killing. I hopefully I'm saying it right. And it means
Kilig, kilig.
what's the translation?
Oh, I'm not sure of the direct translation. It's you feel giddy. You feel giddy
Okay,
inside.
feel good, it
Yeah,
sounds
yeah,
like. There's
yeah, yeah,
basically
yeah.
a positive emotion.
Of course, yes,
No,
yes, yes,
I
yes.
see. Because I'm in mental health. I love talking about emotions. So
Hmm.
that's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. I love those are three good choices, and you're right. Chicago typewriter. I'll admit I have to see it. So then let's talk about, I guess, almost like trying to think about coming. What are some of the things that regarding K dramas that you've watched and maybe applied in your own life? Like, some
Hmm.
like, life lessons, things that you're like, oh, I need to get better at this. I saw this K drama and it made me realize this. Do you know what I'm saying? Like those connections.
Oh, the one thing that comes to mind right now is letting go. It's very natural for K dramas with second leads.
Yes. Oh my
When you let go, and
goodness.
um the latest K drama that I have watched that I really cried my eyes out. my heart out because aside from the actor, I had to let go also. It's Startup with Kim Sono.
I know.
You
Don't
know, I'm
even start. I'm so upset.
team Han Ji Pyong all the way here. From the start to the finish. I was in that position where I was thinking, no, it's still him. She's going to choose him. And I'm still in that position until the very end.
Mhm.
And you know, I had to let go
Yeah.
because he let go. He actually let go. So I was oh my gosh, I think I have to do that also. And um this that's the latest K drama that I really, really cried because of him.
Yeah.
He everything that he's been through and the way he had to let go of Dalmi, it was so hard. And it was so hard for me. It was so hard for the fans.
Oh
But I
gosh,
was
I know.
thinking,
I mean, I'm
yeah,
a therapist, and I was thinking, I think I need therapy from startup.
oh
I
my
need
gosh,
help
that's
here.
true. That's true. That's true.
It was very
Every
devastating
yeah,
because we loved
every
his story. We loved his story. You know,
yeah, you know, yeah, that's true. From the start, we were rooting for him,
right?
to be successful,
Yes.
to get what he wanted, and but the only thing that he did not get was, the love of the girl that he loved from
Right.
the start, right? That's it. The letting go part. I've seen so many second leads that I really had a difficult time letting go. Um, Choi Siwon from She Was Pretty.
Oh, Cheshire.
That's the yeah. Oh my gosh, that also it really broke my heart.
He was a
But that
great
that
second lead.
oh yeah,
Great second.
that concept of letting go, I really really have to I really have to learn to do that as well in real life, because there are so many things issues and issues that I really need to let go, but I'm having a hard time, and I'm thinking of these characters where they just they just moved on. If this is where you're happy, go ahead, go to him, and then they moved on. And I think I really have to do that as well. I really have to learn to do that more, to just move on, let go of the things that I cannot control, let go of the people that I don't have a hold on. Just do that. That those that thing, that letting go thing. Yeah.
That's a great lesson, Daisy. Oh my gosh, I was just listening to you, getting chills, going, "What a great lesson to learn from K dramas, letting go because of the second
Yeah.
lead, or also for
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
audience."
Yeah.
But you're right; those second leads, oh, just devastating sometimes. But I think Han Ji Pyong was probably one of the most devastating second lead
Ah,
syndromes.
that's true.
I'm trying to think what else.
That is so
Yeah,
true.
because I'll just talk about the grandmother harmony relationship.
Oh,
Yeah, so I don't want to make us cry again.
all their scenes together. Oh
Oh,
my
they're scenes
gosh.
together. They had great chemistry. So
They
I
do. They
think
do.
startup. Kim Sono is up for Peksang Award.
I know. I'm rooting for
He
him
has
to
some.
win.
He has some competition. Though he has some competition.
Oh
So let's
yeah.
hope. But
Um yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But I'm rooting for him, but Oh Jung Se
yes,
performance in It's
I like.
Okay to Not Be Okay. Oh my gosh, he's so good.
That's what I
So
mean.
it's
I think
between the two of them,
Oh
I'm
Jung-se may win. I mean, he played an autistic person really well.
yes,
So
he was so good.
torn
He
because
was
I love Kim
so
Sun
good.
Ho, and then I don't know. We'll see. I hope
Yeah.
there's not more
We'll
tears.
see. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I know, right, Daisy? Okay, well, one last thing, final question. How has K dramas? I know you already talked about it, but if you could say it again, maybe in a sentence, how has K dramas, watching K dramas in your life, helped better your life, make you
Hmm.
happier, give you better mental health?
It K dramas, watching K dramas, puts you in a different world, other than where you are now. So it makes you think that there are whatever situation the characters are in that drama are in, if they're worse than you, if they're better than you just think there are other people out there who's doing better than me, but I can do better also. Or there are other people out there who's doing worse than me. Why do I feel this way sometimes, that I feel I'm so, I'm so low, when there are others out there suffering more? Though you just put your life in a perspective, in whatever K-drama you're watching, you just put it in a perspective wherein if they're doing it better, you can do better as well. Or if they're doing worse, why are you putting yourself in this situation when you can do better than these people you're watching? Those that kind of perspective, it just puts you in a better place. Aside from giving you that happy hormones that you get when you laugh, or when you feel that kilig moment, that happy hormone. Yeah, and you
Or
just you yeah you don't you don't feel the time pass by because of this, of what you're watching. you know um yeah, that's it.
you said it so well, Daisy. That is just an awesome way to end my Noona's Noonchi podcast episode with you. I'm so privileged to have the founder of Noona Chronicles, who literally started the blog 2 years ago and grew to how many followers again?
77,000.
That is amazing. 77 followers, you guys. And she loves K dramas. And I just learned so much from her. So thank you, Daisy, for joining me. And
Oh, thank you for inviting
I know,
me.
right?
Thank you.
I have a friend in the Philippines. You're my first friend in the Philippines. Yeah, I would say so. So I hope we keep in touch. But thank you for joining me.
Oh, yes, please. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jeannie, and have a great day.
You
Thank
too.
you.
You can listen in on platforms such as Spotify, Pandora, Google, and Apple, but also watch the podcast on our Noonchi YouTube channel every Monday, where it launches at 6 p.m. Eastern.